All right, here. Today I'm going to talk about the silly season breaking news surrounding driver Christopher Bell as he is now officially a member of the Joe Gibbs Cup organization. And let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
Just a couple days ago, the Joe Gibbs organization announced publicly that they were going to part ways with driver Erik Jones. Erik Jones has been with the Joe Gibbs Cup franchise since the 2018 season, and since then he's picked up 3 wins, 2-point wins and one 9-point win. He won the 2018 Coke 0400 at Daytona, and he also won in 2019 at the Southern 500 at Darlington, and he won the 2021 Busch Clash. So he's got 3 wins. That sounds good, but if you compare him to his teammates, that's not good. But Christopher Bell, like I said, though, is going to replace Erik Jones. They just announced that publicly, but here are some of Christopher Bell's stats for the 2020 Cup season. He had a total of 22 starts, 1 top 5, 5 top 10s. He has led 4 laps and an average finish of 19.9. And if you compare this to Matt DiBenedetto, who drove this car 1 year ago, he had 3 top 5s, 7 top 10s, 152 laps led, which he led the most laps at the Daytona 500 last year, and an average finish of 18.3. Bell isn't that far off of him by any means, but Matt DiBenedetto has been racing in NASCAR a lot longer than Christopher Bell has, so I'll give him that. But Bell's stats aren't that bad, I guess you can say, but nor are they too good, but they're worthy enough for that 20 ride. But here are some of Erik Jones' stats here. Ever since he's been with the Joe Gibbs organization, you got to remember he raced in 2017 full time, but it was for Furniture Road Racing in the 77 car, and he was teammates with Martin Truex Jr. So I'm not going to include the 2017 season. But in 2018, 36 starts, 1 win, 9 top 5s, 18 top 10s, and 1 pole, 99 laps led, and then you go all the way down, finished 15th in the points, and his average finish was 14.0, which is not that bad. But you fast forward to 2019, this is where things go south early on, but pick up towards the end. He had 1 win, which was the Southern 500, race before the regular season finale. 10 top 5s, 17 top 10s, 172 laps led, which this was a majority coming from the Southern 500 race. Average finish was 16.2, which took a little he lost 2 positions in the average position in 2019 compared to 2018. And his point finish was 16th place. Not too good. 16th out of 16 drivers in the playoffs. Not good. But fast forward to 2020, he has 22 starts, 5 top 5s, 8 top 10s, which Christopher Bell has more top 10s than Erik Jones. 34 laps led, and his average finish is 17.1, just worse than it was, 1 position worse than it was the year before. 3 worse than 2018 season, which he started off with Joe Gibbs Racing. So, in all seriousness here, Christopher Bell has better stats than Erik Jones when you look at it statistically, but you got to also add, Bell's not racing the same equipment that Erik Jones is racing in. Bell is racing in used equipment while Erik Jones is racing in pretty much new equipment week in and week out, with the exception of a few parts. So, if Christopher Bell is really doing that, Bell is going to be one heck of a driver and a contender when he goes that 20 ride in 2021. I'm just afraid that he's going to tear them apart limb by limb in the Cup Series, but that's for a whole nother video. But what's going to happen to Erik Jones? He's got a couple options on the table here. The top mentioned ride for him has been Hendrick Motorsports in the 48 car. And the second one I've heard is Germain Racing. They'll move Ty Dillon to RCR and had that ride open. And then you have the Wood Brothers Racing. And then you have Chip Ganassi Racing, which they're opening the 42 ride, which that ride right now is going to get interesting. You got 3 drivers, possibly 3 candidates, I guess you can say. 1 being Erik Jones, 2 being Bubba Wallace, and 3 being Ross Chastain. Chastain, if at the beginning of the year you would have told me Jones and Bubba Wallace had been candidates for the 42 rider 2021, I would have thought you were crazy. But now a lot has changed. Chastain hasn't been really that relevant in the Xfinity Series, so I think it's going to take another year in that 10 car in the Xfinity Series before he gets promoted to the Cup Series. So there you go, though. Christopher Bell going to the 20 car in 2021. Better stats than Erik Jones and Matt DiBenedetto. So Christopher Bell is in store for a good season in 2021. Everybody remember to please like and subscribe.